Hey, yo, this is episode 169 of the True to Size podcast.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome to True to Size. We are a weekly podcast, except for last week, centered around the wild world of sneakers. I will be your host today. My name is Lawrence Hopkins, and I am joined by the rest of the quarantine at Canada Got Soul, Mr. Joel Hernandez.
Yo, what's up, Styll?
Mr. Alvin Martinez.
Yo, Wagwan, Styll.
Jeez. And he bailed on us last minute, and that's why we didn't record last week. Lucky for him, we couldn't be mad because he's just so damn sweet.
Hey.
But his resting bitch face will have you thinking you're about to get killed. Say hello to the fitted finesser, the dad cap Don. It's Shahin Styll.
What up, guys? That was a beautiful intro.
Thank you so much.
I like it.
I did it myself. Shahin, thank you for being here. We're glad you're feeling better. We're glad you're good. It's been a while since you've been on, so we're happy to have you back.
Mm-hmm. Happy to be back.
Appreciate that. So, like we said, we missed you guys last week, but we're back. We never left. We've got a great show for you guys this week. We're getting the ball rolling with a convo about what shoes should be retroed, and of course, which ones shouldn't be retroed. Then some sneaker drama between two NBA players that no one really cares about. And of course, Shahin is back for his officially unofficial first appearance. So he's going to play 21 questions, and we're going to keep him on his toes with a round of, how much is that? After
what the fuck?
That's new since your last time there, buddy. After that, we're going to get all the info behind his new brand, what inspired him to venture off on his own, and where he thinks hats can take him. But first, Joel.
Fire round.
Yeah, you're going to have that, Shahin? No, you're not.
That's so funny. I got a lot of work to do.
Your Supreme microphones can't do that, loser. Yes, the fire round. We like to start every show with a quick hitting question from you, our listeners. And this week's question comes from me. Yes, a very, very loyal listener in me. And it's a very basic question. I just thought of it, so I thought we should give it a little discussion. What is a sneaker that you want to see retroed that has never retroed before? And in turn, what is a sneaker that should never be retroed? Ever, never come back ever in any form. So while you guys think, I'll go ahead and go first. And I'm going to go with a shoe I want to see retroed that's never been retroed before. Do the Right Thing 3s. So if you're not familiar, the powder blue with the yellow, little hits of like lime green on it, white midsole, beautiful shoe, full nubuck upper. Came out in, I want to say like 2006, 2007. Only time it ever came out, it was like one of those LS releases or LE or whatever they called them, and they kind of sat on the shelf. Actually, during Stacks, we were talking about shoes and fitted combinations. I had a specific Chicago Bulls, I think it was triple white, size 8 fitted, that matched those perfectly. It had like a little bit of like powder blue and yellow. Whew. So those were the days of matching fitteds and matching shoes. But yeah, so I'm gonna go with Do the Right Thing 3s because I need a new pair because mine are cracking, as a shoe that I want to see retroed, and a shoe that I think should never be retroed. I'm glad I'm going first because I'm sure this is gonna come up. It's got to be the Nike Air Yeezy line. I'll start with the Yeezy 2 just to pick one, but like, they can't ever bring that back. Whether Kanye ever comes back home to Nike or not, I don't ever want to see another Nike Air Yeezy 2. I would love to see a 3, 4, 5, 6 and continue the line. You can't ever do the 2 again. You can't do it again. I can't see it. So those are my answers. Let's go with Alvin next.
Damn, bro. I mean, a sneaker I would love to see retroed would be a proper Tokyo Dunk Low SB.
Ooh.
So that one is the one that's like, the upper is fully like a Tiffany blue.
Oh, the Tokyo
with like
Taxi.
the Tokyo Taxi. Yeah. and those came with like white gloves. You would never wear the white gloves, but they were just cool to have as an extra detail. But yeah, man, just I had that shoe. I love that shoe. I beat it, and I've never been able to find a good pair afterwards, or a good pair that I would be willing to pay the price for. So a retro of that would be dope. And a shoe that should never be retroed. I'll say the Air Max 1 Amsterdams.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Even though I want a pair,
I was gonna say I disagree because I want them.
I want a pair, but it's just one of those that are just like upper echelon of Air Max 1s, man. And to retro that, I don't know.
Just
we'll see.
Leave it alone. Leave it as its unicorn status. I can mess with that. Joel, what about you? What are you thinking? Shoe that should be retroed that's never been retroed before, and shoe that you never want to see or do you think should never be retroed?
Okay. I'm gonna go with Nike basketball. I grew up like seeing all that shit, and I really want to see the Flight 90s come up. I don't know if you guys remember them, but it's like a high cut. The one that reminds me, that's like dead giveaway is the air bubble, has like a little slash cut on it. The mid paneling on the Flight 90s is sort of like a plastic wedge. It's sort of like a wedge, kind of like a missile. Just look it up, man. Like Nike Air Flight 90s, those should be retro. Like anything Nike basketball, like in the 90s, should make a comeback, man. Because that shit was proper. Like even the super high cuts, the Air Force, like all that stuff.
Command Force, you want to see it all.
Force, like all the really, really high cut basketball shoes, those should make a comeback. I'd like to see that. And for something that should not be retroed or make a comeback would be like any Nike Shocks, because those are like I don't know if they still make them.
Because those hurt people's ankles. They're like shit.
That's fair. That's very fair. All right.
Sorry for the Nike Shocks fans. But,
the only Shock I like is the BB4, and those have already retroed, so you're in the clear.
Yeah.
Shahin, what do you think? A shoe that you would like to see retroed and a shoe that should never be touched, should never be retroed?
You should have asked me these questions before we did this. It's like a serious question. I probably want to see, like, the one shoe I could never, ever get. I wanted retroed at the same time it shouldn't be retroed was the Cherry Blossom, the Ueno Air Force Ones. The ones that Fat Joe wore in the Make It Rain video.
Yeah.
I always wanted that. That was the one shoe that every time it came around, I just didn't happen to have that much money. That was really expensive. Came in the box. I would want that retroed, but at the same time, like, it's one of those shoes. And the one shoe I don't ever want to see retroed is the Red Octobers. That's been a rumor for years. Originally, it was going to come back. It was originally going to come back under Don C as the Air Chicagos. It was actually sampled 2 years ago, like sampled. So that's why people are like, it's coming back, because Nike actually sampled it. Thank God. Whatever happened. But thank God it didn't come out. I don't want to see that type of hype ever again.
Yeah.
Ever again. It's sickening.
What if it was actually attached to Kanye's name? Would you be okay with it if he returned and they retroed it, or still no?
Like, this is a hypothetical. Yeah. Kanye is not leaving the kingdom he's built. Ever. You know what I mean? Like, no. Like, if you like Kanye, buy his new shit. That's it. The old stuff is like, it's just cool to know about. At this point, you don't need it anymore. And let some things be sacred.
That's a
unicorn.
That's a good motto. That's a good motto. Don't forget that in your whole life, Shahin. Let some things be sacred, okay? Just be careful out there, okay? If you would like to submit a question for we're gonna get off. It's episode 169. I don't know, man. If you would like to submit a question for the fire round and have us answer it on the pod, please shoot us a message on Instagram or email us at canadagotsole@gmail.com. Next up is the CGS Picks. Each week, we all pick an upcoming sneaker to analyze, dissect, and give our thoughts on. Then we decide if it's poop, scoop, whoop-de-whoop, or Alvin's trademark phrase,
super cute.
And I know I let John, our previous guest, go first last time, but I'm done with that. It's over with. It's my turn to go first again. And my pick this week, I think I've done this several times in the last couple seasons, but it's a golf shoe. And it's another Jordan 4 golf shoe. And it's the military Jordan 4 in the golf shoe form. Just like, man, it's so cool. I don't know what it is about the Jordan 4 that works so well on a golf shoe. I don't know if it's like the silhouette, what it is, but like just works really well. Sometimes these colorways are not really that wearable on an actual golf course just because like what am I actually going to wear with this? But like a military blue 4 is never not classic. So it's hard to tell in this mock-up if it's going to be Nike Air on the heel or if it's going to be a Jumpman on the heel. I think that the white cement, I can't remember now actually. I feel like it might have been Nike Air on the white cement Jordan 4 golf shoe. So maybe that's telling on what's going to be with this one. But yeah, I'm super down. There's another pair that's like a Masters, like a triple white with metallic green and yellow. They come out this week, actually, that I also want. I'm going to end up owning more Jordan 4 golf shoes than regular Jordan 4s, I think. But there's just so many. They're so cool. I really like these. These are whoop-de-fucking whoop. I am going to go for these for sure. Alvin, what do you got?
I got a pair of New Balance by DTLR. It's a 992. And it says it pays homage to Washington, D.C. So it's a predominantly gray upper. It's got that suede in there, accents of black, and hits of red. It's all right, man. I don't know. As a collabo shoe, I kind of expect more. The midsole is like half, it's split up with a white midsole on the front and then black on the back. But it's just like very underwhelming. This looks like a GR. Not that GRs are a bad thing. I love GRs, especially New Balance, because New Balance always comes out with that top quality banger stuff. But yeah, I don't know. These are just an okay for me. They're cute. Definitely not trying to cop, but for anyone who likes the 992, it's a dope silhouette. And these are set to drop May 28th, yesterday, if you're listening to this Saturday. And yeah, I don't know. That's it. It's just a meh.
Thanks for reminding me. Tomorrow's my brother's birthday. I didn't even realize until you said the date.
Oh, shit.
I have to write that down. Thank you very much for that reminder. Joel, what do you got this week?
I have the Nike Dunk Low in the light bone colorway. It looks like Nike took notes from Cran and patinaed this whole shoe pretty much. It's got like, let me see the colorways they use. They use sail, light bone, cashmere, and pale ivory.
Yeah, all the tones.
Color codes. I like how they did the stitching with the cranified stitching where it's like coffee stained stitches kind of thing. And I don't know, it's a really, really dope looking shoe. It's clean, man. Super clean. This drops, I don't know, the release date's 2021, so probably summer. Probably end of summer. Who knows? But yeah, keep an eye out, man. These are pretty cool. These are cute.
I like those a lot too. When you sent it, I was like, yeah, those are super cool.
Clean, man. Yeah. Clean. And that white with the neutral gray and the patina just...
You can't really go wrong.
Hand in hand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Shahin, what do you got for us?
So this is a sneaker that's coming out, right?
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
So I like the fragment dunks.
Okay, the
purple one, purple and black.
Yeah.
I didn't do too much research on them, but I like this better than the fragment Travises that are coming out. Those are lazy. We'll get into those another time, but I like it. But like this has to be retail. Like I wouldn't pay too much money for a fragment logo anymore. Like it's not what it used to be. They throw it on everything now.
Yeah, facts.
But it's clean. It's clean.
Do you like that they are not doing the mismatched paneling anymore? Because the original release of this, they had like the reverse.
Yeah. It's cool to have had in the past. Nobody wanted them when they released. So why do you want them now? It doesn't, you know what I mean? You don't deserve it. They gave you this and that's it. I hate when that happens. When nobody wants something back in the day, it gets cool 6 years later. Fuck you. It's gone. Yeah. This is nice. But again, retail. If this has like some insane resale price, I'm gonna throw up.
Well, you know what's going to happen. Because you're saying it, I'm sure you know what's going to happen. Do you like this one better, or do you like the pink-yellow one better? I think they're both...
I like the pink-yellow one better. Like, if I seen that on feet, I'd appreciate it more. But this I would wear over that.
True.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's true. Shahin only wears black-based shoes. You're right. So that makes sense.
Yo, seriously. Like, what are those, the Jordan 3s that got delayed 6 times in Toronto? The
Amamanier?
Yeah. Those might be the one mostly white sneaker I get. They're actually very nice. Very nice. And I don't even like that old-looking type of sneaker. They did it right on this.
They did.
Nike, when they do vintage, they make it look like it was pissed on.
Yeah.
These ones actually, they're very nice.
Yeah. Shades of the AJKO from whatever year it was, 2015, where the midsole just looked terrible. People were trying to like scrape off.
Scrape them off.
Yellowing on the midsole that it came with.
Insane. Yo, this is a random side note. What was the worst distressed sneaker Nike ever made or vintage looking? There's one that bothers me so fucking much.
Okay, what is it? I can't think of one other than the AJKO.
It's the Jordan ones, the BMX biker.
Oh,
you don't like those?
The Nigel Sylvester.
Sylvester.
Too pissed on. They were dragged through the sewer.
Yeah.
It's insane. They were actually damaged in customs. They're terrible. I want to destroy my own sneakers. That's my rule. That's my rule. I want to piss on my own sneakers. That's it. Don't sell me that. Those, thank God, never really went up in price.
They kind of hovered at the same place. Yeah.
Because you realize once you got it, like, what am I doing? Like, who's going to look at that and be like, that's so sick?
I think those are sick. I don't give a fuck what you think. I think they're dope.
But, like, if I have to, it's like a joke. If you have to explain it, it's not funny no more. If I have to explain why these are nice, it's not a good sneaker anymore.
Because I did tricks on a bike. That's what it looks like.
So I had to check the time on the recorder to see how long it took for Shahin to go full rant mode. Less than 20 minutes is the answer. The first opportunity he got to speak full sentences, he was like, all right, let's go.
And it was irrelevant. We weren't even talking about that.
The thing that was relevant, the fragment Travis Scott thing, he's like, we'll talk about that another time. And then he brought up something completely out of nowhere.
Oh my God. Let's talk about that for 1 second.
Go, please.
Travis, I like the low cuts because I think the backwards swoosh actually looks better on a low cut than the high. On the high, it's just too much like empty space. The lows I like, but the collab is bullshit. It's like taking 2 of the most, 3 of the most. You have Fragment, Travis, and the legendary Fragment Jordan 1s. Like, it's just cheating. It's bullshit. Yeah, I hated it. And if they do the backwards swoosh with the Chicago's, I don't want to see that shit. Come on. That's why, like, those were nice. Like, the original ones he did, they were actually inspired by the Stussy SBs.
Yeah.
It's the Neapolitan
Mm-hmm.
with the cherry on top. That's why there's the red on the... That was fire. But even that was, like, taking it from something else. But that was nice. If you're going to be Travis Scott, give us some new shit. Because Kanye did it and it worked. Who do you think is a bigger influencer in sneakers today? Travis Scott or Kanye? This one bothers me.
This is Shahin at every bar for sure. 100%. If you all could see what he look. He's like hands on his temples, like stressed out about it.
Yo, can Travis Scott release those Uggs that Kanye just released and everybody's wearing it? No. Kanye released them under Adidas. He's handicapped right off the bat.
It's true.
You're dropping Jordan 1s. I'm sorry. This is cheating. Like, your Kanye West is still more influential by far.
Yeah.
And I'll go as far as saying more influential than Michael Jordan today. What is Michael Jordan released? I know but like Jordan hasn't released anything that Kanye is releasing shit that I would never wear. People are freaking out. People are losing their mind. When I see resell on some shit, I'm like, "Are you serious?" Because I don't look into resell like that anymore. Like, it's not like a job no more. So now when I see it, it's comedy. I'm like, this is hilarious.
I actually
anyways,
didn't write down any questions for Shahin. I just knew that he was going to ask himself questions and answer them.
Oh my god!
No, you're 100% right. I saw an interview with Kanye West. I didn't follow up to see if this was authentic, but if we're gonna get into it, I think it was 2020, the highest searched brand on the internet in general, globally, brand was Yeezy, and I think
I believe it.
Second, Off-White. Third, fourth, fifth was Adidas, Nike, Jordan. All 5 brands related to Kanye West. Think about it like that.
Yeah.
That's wild. So I think that plays to your point of who's more influential now, and who, like, Travis Scott is not even close to Kanye's level in terms of like creativity and pull and influence. I 100% agree. Yeah. Kanye West, literally, those dumpling Yeezys are terrible, and people love them. But yeah. We could get into a whole rant, but we won't.
Yeah. No matter how garbage his sneakers are to me, I love that he's making new stuff. I love it because I don't want to see old shit all the time.
Yeah.
It's not like, so like with his power for him to be doing what he's doing, it's amazing. And like whether it's good or not, you should be happy it's different. Yeah. Because otherwise it's going to get boring.
And then in 5 years, it might be cool. Like you said, in 6 years, it's the stuff that's sad that everyone cares about. Like, he's always been ahead of his time. So, I mean, just wait 5 years and we're all going to have dumplings on our feet, is what Shahin is saying.
Literally, Jordan 1s used to go on sale. When Jordan 1s came out originally, nobody gave a fuck about them. That's why the skateboarders wore them, because they were so cheap, they would beat them. That's where the whole SB thing came from, the stories. Like, nobody, man, Kanye West is the GOAT, influential guy of all time. Of all time, he went up against Nike, and Nike assembled the Avengers. They brought in Don C, Travis Scott,
Virgil.
They were giving collabs away to everybody, and this is all Kanye's sons.
Yeah,
Kanye raised these kids.
Jerry Lorenzo. Yep.
Yeah.
He raised these kids. When I get into a podcast, we're gonna have an episode just on Kanye versus Michael Jordan, like influence on fashion. Basketball and music is 2 different things, but just fashion, there's so much to talk about.
Well,
I'm not even going to get into it.
No, hold on. Did you just say you're not even going to get into it?
No, we haven't even scratched the surface. Have you seen Kanye West's family tree?
Yeah, no,
it's insanity.
Insane. Yeah, it's wild.
There's kids on there Kanye forgot about. Like, it's crazy. Let's go. Like, what else is on the docket?
You tell us, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who's hosting this right now? It's fine. I like it. I don't even remember where we are. Okay, no, we got it. We were talking about fragment dunks, and then it turned into Kanye West's family tree. You can find your way to trace it back from there. Next up, This Week in Kicks. This is the part of the show where we discuss the current headlines and happenings in the world of sneakers. And it's a really, really light news week when we're talking about Dennis Schroeder and sneaker. Yeah, exactly. And sneakers. But so anyways, in a recent interview and a walkthrough of his sneaker collection, Dennis Schroeder from the LA Lakers, in case you weren't sure where he was playing now, told the host that he was never going to wear a pair of Kyrie Irving sneakers again. And this is in relation to a big scuffle that the two had that ended up in them both being ejected from a game. He says he has about 30 to 40 pairs of Kyrie's that he's now just going to give away. And like it's kind of like, it's obviously not a huge news story. Like, no one is like fucking like, call the press, like TMZ, get in here. Yeah. I just think it's funny that, or like interesting that finally a player is actually like making note of like, I won't wear this guy's signature sneaker because he's the enemy. Like, I always found it kind of weird if you're playing for like a competing team and you're wearing a pair of LeBrons. Like, LeBron's looking at you like, I don't care if I win the game. I already got your money, bro. Like, what are you doing? So I mean, I kind of like the subtle jab of saying like, I'm not going to wear his shoes, because obviously Kyrie doesn't really care. Dennis doesn't really care. They're getting them for free. It's just like it's one of those things that I think should be done more. I just find it weird when competitors wear their opponent's signature sneakers. I find it so strange. I feel like Shahin has something to say about it, because he has
there's like 2 ways to look at it. With Michael Jordan, you could never do that in front of Michael Jordan. That guy is just ready to roast you for no reason. You couldn't even wear them. Not even Jordan socks. But like, there's two ways of looking at it. Like, I'm wearing your shoes and I'm bodying you. You know what I mean? I'm embarrassing you in your shoes. That's one way of looking at it.
I don't think Dennis Schroeder is embarrassing Kyrie Irving, though.
Yeah. For him, he needs to put them away. He needs to donate them. What size is he? Like 15? Who has he got to who's in that donation pool?
Like 3 kids.
Yeah, like seriously. Seriously.
Like 3 football players.
No, it is interesting. Like a lot of people started wearing Kobe's after he retired.
Yeah.
It became like the shoe. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, it's interesting.
That's why you see a lot of, and it's different now that LeBron's there, but I remember hearing a story about like Kobe didn't want his teammates wearing opponents' signature sneakers. Like he didn't want you wearing LeBron's. He didn't want you wearing KD's. As much as they're still Nike, he's like, I'll get you all the Kobe releases you want. Don't wear a LeBron shoe on my team. And I like that. Like that's, I mean, it's Mamba mentality, but it's like, it should be like that. It should be like dog eat dog, bro. Like it's kind of boring when it's all fun and games and blah. Whatever. I'm glad somebody actually addressed it. It sucks that it was Dennis Schroeder, but like I'm glad somebody addressed it. Anything else, Shahin? I gotta make sure with Shahin that he's always done. Are you good?
Yo, before we get off Kobe sneakers,
yes,
okay, because Kobe, like, he was known to not like Nike towards the end.
Yes,
he wanted to get out of that contract. He wanted to start his own brand. Everyone who paid resale for Kobe's went out of the way to get Kobe's they never wore before. If they make a Kobe line outside of Nike, if you guys are not supporting just like you were the other stuff, I'm like, you make me sick.
Correct.
You got to support that too, because Kobe wasn't even fucking with Nike. Like, who are you doing it for? Kobe doesn't care. But when it comes out and you can actually help his family, like his legacy, you guys better support whatever the shoe looks like. Because honestly, Kobe's are not even good looking shoes. When I see people wearing the Grinches, I'm sorry if any of you guys have. But I get you have
Lawrence's feeling.
No, but like it's so hard to wear. Like, what do you? I don't know. Like Lawrence can wear whatever he wants. Like honestly, I'm not just saying that. Like when you wear your shit, I'm like, it's kind of cool. I kind of like, cool. But like, no. I've never looked at an outfit and said you're wilding. It's like you are who you are. Like you can actually pull it off. But I see it so much Grinches at the malls. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like you're actually scaring kids in here. Crazy. But I just want to give a Kobe rant.
I'm glad you did. I feel like I have to check in after everything because it might not even be related, but just anything pops in your head.
No. When the Kobe's drop, like I'm sure they'll work on something. We'll talk about this again. See who actually was supporting the next move.
I mean, if it's any indication, when Vanessa did that whole Mambasita line, it wasn't necessarily the most aesthetically pleasing line of clothing, but it did sell out. So hopefully that's an indication of, like you said, what's to come when it is inevitably there is a Kobe branded Kobe line shoe. So we'll see. Hopefully, like you said, hopefully we see the same energy because that's all that matters. Next up, previously in Kicks. This is the part of the show where we review our latest pickups and recap the latest happenings in our sneaker lives. I feel like there was more, but I couldn't think of anything. So just the one pickup that I did buy in the last 2 weeks. I had been watching it since it came out. Sold out on Levi's. Yeah, it's a pair of pants. Sold out on Levi's and was sitting on Hudson's Bay, HBC, because who the hell shops at HBC? And they finally went on sale. And then I was able to add like one of those like email subscription promo codes on top of it and got an additional $15 off. So I picked up the Levi's Pokemon collaboration, the Pikachu. Like it's actually the denim is like perfect wash. It's like a light wash, and it's got like Pikachu. Look at Shahin, like this fucking guy. It's got Pikachu. It's got Pikachu on the thigh, and then on the same pant leg on the calf. Dope. Shahin, I'm gonna shit on you with those pants. Trust me. You will.
No. Like just you describing it. I'm thinking, what the fuck are you talking about? But I gotta see them. I like the denim jacket. The denim jacket to me, I could never pull up, but I loved it. It was actually very nice. The pants is the exact same thing.
There was two. There was like the multi, like every single Pokemon, and then there was like just a more regular light wash blue denim with just a Pikachu on the thigh, and then like him facing away like backwards on the calf. I'll show you a picture. It's nicer. It's much more wearable than the one you're thinking of, like the mosaic of Pokemon. Yeah.
Okay. That's dope. It's a good call.
Thank you very much. Joel, anything for you?
Other than the pair I got from Konatsky that I spoke on Stacks, yeah, the family of Foot Locker Canada sent us the Puma Ruigi, the Puma Suedes. Came in today. It's like a white suede upper. It's got like a leather, like a white leather, like sort of like a strip that comes across the toe box as well, and it comes from like the side of the shoe. It's got a green stripe. It's got like, I'd say snakeskin, like faux snakeskin, brown on the heel counter at the back. But yeah, it's proper. It's got like the vintage look to it. Fat laces, which is a bonus too. And it's like a brown fat lace kind of thing, like a vintagey fat lace. But yeah, man, a shout out to them, and that's about it. That's all I got, man.
We were talking about like people working with like a handicap. Rude, like all the Rude collaborations have been on like silhouettes and with brands that aren't like not Nike or Adidas, and still they've been so good. Like I feel like all the Rude stuff, like the Vans, the Puma line is so solid. Like I would love to see him get like an actual like design freedom to go nuts on something, because I feel like there could be some really cool Rude stuff.
Like
for Jordan, real. Like anything, like literally just some design freedom. Because those Puma Suedes are crazy dope.
Yeah, for real.
Alvin, anything for you in the last weekish?
Yeah, the Adidas fam hooked me up with the Kermit the Frog Prime Green Stan Smiths, and that's the one with the K as opposed to the 3 stripe.
Yeah, I didn't know there was 2 of them.
Me neither, but they're pretty dope. And it's got the Kermit embossed hit on the back heel. And then on the heel tab, it's got it's not easy being green. Or it's not easy on one shoe and then being green on the other one. Dope summer shoe. They put the like the patina like aged midsole on there, which was dope. And they matched it with the lace. And it also comes with a green lace that matches the heel hit.
Nice.
I also got the Puma X Ruigi stuff. Didn't open the box yet. Well, I opened the box, but I didn't open the shoes yet. But
well, now you know what it looks like.
I looked it up.
Yeah,
it looked dope. But yeah, if Ruigi did something with the RS Dreamer, the Cole shoe, that'd be dope.
Yeah,
I mean he's with Puma,
yeah.
so
yep.
You know, get it in.
Yeah.
The only beef, not even a beef, it's just like a thing that I think is weird with that whole like they did the Stan Smith with a bunch of like green characters, like they did like Kermit the Frog, Tinkerbell. I don't know who else they did, but on the back it says it's not easy being green. And the shoes, the whole idea is that the Stan Smith is made from recycled materials, so the shoe is green. Like,
oh my god!
So I don't.
That's deep.
Yeah, no, but the weird thing is like, are you saying it's hard to make this shoe green, like recycled, or are you saying that it's easy? Are you trying to say the shoe is it's easy to be recycle friendly? Like it's not easy being green implies that it's hard to make a recycled sneaker, or it's hard to be green. I don't know. It's confusing to me.
That's
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they needed you at that boardroom meeting.
No, they didn't, because that rant made no sense. So
no, I got it. You're right. Shit, I guess they just didn't think about that.
It should
like,
say it's easy being green.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's easy being green is like, yeah, it's easy to be environmentally conscious.
Friendly, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But at the same time, like Adidas had the whole Parley thing too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just plastic that was on the way to the ocean. It could have been plastic from anywhere.
Yep.
But they made it look like we're taking it out of the ocean. We're making it into shoes. Adidas as a company is probably destroying the environment just as much as anything else. I hate the woke shit. I hate it.
Yeah.
It's like
Shahin doesn't like anything though.
No, they're like when they talk about like this type of stuff, shut up. I don't want to hear it. Don't make me feel bad because I don't buy your green shit when you're literally pumping like everything into the ozone layer. But yeah, that's what happens. Nike too. Nike's on that but that's going to be the new trend. It's like, it's good for the environment. You're not good for the environment to start with. I don't care what, like, crazy.
So basically,
Sorry, I know.
Shahin is telling the big brands, look within, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, spreading awareness is not doing anything. You actually you can actually make a difference. You spreading awareness to me, I'm not turning off my lights. Like, there's nothing else I can do. You have to do something. Oh my god, it's crazy.
Holy shit!
What was the question? What was the question?
There was no question. That's the crazy. There was no question.
There was no question.
That's the crazy.
That was chapter 2 of Shahin's Book of Rants.
Whatever. Yeah, my views have nothing to do with you guys. Like, you guys are good. You guys are good for brands. I'm not good for anything.
But you're good for us, bro. You're good
You're
for us.
You're good with me.
Real, yeah.
It's like, I feel like Brian Espiritu has 3 things. Shahin has like 3,000 things.
3,000. The book. Yeah.
The book, 3,000 things that make Shahin mad. Like,
Oh, good.
Shahin, any pickups for you in the last little while, shoes or otherwise?
I picked Arsham Charizard card. Like, it was like a crystallized Charizard.
Wow.
Yep.
Google it. It was cool. I bought the Pikachu a while back. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these things, but I just thought
big?
like, yeah, they're like
a foot.
Yeah, they're pretty big.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'll have to pull it out.
That's fine.
Maybe at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they're very nice. I got that, and I rented fucking Mortal Kombat on Amazon. Have you guys seen that movie?
Not
Yeah,
yet. No.
Yo, they
not
made
yet.
my man Liu Kang look like the bitch. He's
Oh,
so
no.
soft. Liu Kang?
Yeah.
Liu Kang is being talked down to? I couldn't
Yeah,
believe
no.
it.
bro.
I couldn't
He's
believe
like the
it.
man, though.
That's
like
right.
in the game, Liu Kang was the man,
He's
bro.
the
Like,
man.
Yeah.
They made him so soft. But like, it was entertaining. I enjoyed it. But my
Yeah.
God, crazy.
I can't believe it's like you wrote that down. Like, how will I work in that I didn't like Mortal Kombat? And I was just like, any
I was thinking about this
pickups,
shit
Shahin? And
all
you're
day.
like, well, I picked up a rental of this movie.
Oh man, I was just trying to think of stuff I buy. I don't buy too much stuff anymore because I don't go anywhere. I don't really resell sneakers. For me to make like $100 on a $300 sneaker is stupid. Like, it's a waste of my time.
Mhm.
So I just buy random shit, like a new controller for a PlayStation. Like, I play Call of Duty. Side note, and we're gonna move off this. Whenever I see 416 in someone's gamer tag on Call of Duty, I get stressed out. They play so sweaty. Why do they have to be so aggressive? I always block them. There's so many people from Toronto I block. I just don't want to know that you're in my city doing this to me right now. Hold on.
Shahin, you had 416 in your Instagram name for the
When I was
longest time.
12, when I was 12 years old, you guys got to forget about this.
Are you saying that you're getting
Crucial.
bodied by 12-year-olds on COD then?
100%. It's got to be kids. I don't have the reflexes that these guys do.
They're quick.
Gotta be
You know?
kids.
You're actually getting bodied by Joe Dooney 416.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Junior.
Junior.
Dooney Junior 416 is bodying you on COD. Okay, we'll throw your
Yo,
gamer tag into the description so that everyone can add you and they can kick your ass and get the kill death ratio up.
Hell no. Hell no. That shit is my pride. I can't have random people beating me. They'll never know. They'll never know.
He has like a weird name. He has like one of his enemies. He has like Daniel Arsham is like his gamer tag, so no one will know.
Arsham 416.
Arsham 416.
That's so funny.
Oh, shit. All right, next up. Thumbs up, thumbs down. In this part of the show, we give our opinion on various sneaker-related topics with zero context or discussion. All we're allowed to say, and this one might be hard for Shahin, is thumbs up or thumbs down. Just thumbs up or thumbs down. Don't explain. Don't anything. Just say thumbs up or thumbs down.
My hands are shaking already.
Take a breath. Take a breath. This week, thumbs up, thumbs down. Plain and simple. The Air Jordan 20. If you can't remember, it's got the strap around the heel. Very, very interesting looking sneaker. Joel, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Down.
Alvin,
Up.
I'm also thumbs up. Shahin,
I'm like, Like, can I do that?
you're like
it's not
you
bad. It's
have
not
to
good.
pick. I need you to pick
Yeah.
one. I need you to pick one.
I say thumbs down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't say anything else. Next up, and I feel like Shaheen's gonna like this one. Next up, NSR. We talk about sneakers a lot, so in this weekly segment, we're gonna take 30 seconds out of the show to discuss something completely irrelevant to the world of sneakers. The rest of the podcast, put it aside. Now is the time for NSR. And this week, I found this one online too. Would you rather be really, 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 really big, or really, 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 really small? We're talking about like 30 feet tall or like 3 inches tall. Like which one? Which one? This one's tough, and I feel Shaheen has a look on his face like he's thought about this before. Like, I'm not gonna go to him first.
I've processed this before.
I'm gonna go with really, really, really big. I feel like I know it might be hard to find like shelter, like to live somewhere. I would be difficult, obviously, but like you would get places really quickly because your stride would be very long. No one can hurt you because you're very large. That would be my main concern about being very small, is being crushed by something. So I'm going to go very big with mine. Alvin, what about you?
I'm going very small.
What?
If you think about cost of living as a small person, you're straight, guy.
Yeah.
You can find the smallest shelter. Your clothing you can make out of toilet paper and the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I watch too much Naked and Afraid survival, like TV and shit.
That's so funny.
So like, yeah, man, I'd be like the smaller version, just because like everything, even though you're smaller and it's harder for people to see you and you might get crushed, you can always find a way to defend yourself.
That's a big cost, yo. The cost of living is a fly grabbing you and taking you off. Like,
it's true.
How small are we talking?
Like we'll go with 3 inches tall. Very small.
3 inches?
Very small.
Yeah.
Like a Smurf.
Is there gonna be like women that are 3 inches tall too? Because I can't.
Just you. But there's also none if you're very big. So
I'm saying though, like
none.
As a small person, dating is gonna be interesting. So I'm about it.
Body bag, yo.
Episode 169. Joel, what about you? Very, very large or very, very small?
Well, in that case, I'd like to be very, very, very small too.
Very small.
Very small. Like, yo, like a donut would last you like
a year.
Year, bro. Like, you know, like
that's dessert for a year, dog.
Yeah, man. Like bagels and stuff. That's like a meal for like months. Yo.
All your income just goes to cars that you can't drive and shit.
Yeah, man. Like Hot Wheels, bro. Like,
have you guys never eaten a bagel? You know it doesn't last several months, right? Like, am I the only one who knows?
It does if you put it in a freezer.
Okay. Yeah. Or
how are you gonna get? You're gonna find a mini freezer? Like, what are you gonna do?
Are you crazy? I'm gonna be the smartest small guy ever, bro.
How are you gonna open your freezer? You can't even open it. You're too small to open a door.
We'll just make small ones.
Yo, Barbie Dream House in the building,
Barbie Dream House. All right, Shaheen, you've had the time. I'm gonna give you the floor. Give us the full TED Talk. Would you rather be very, very, very small or very, 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 very large?
So listen, one time I was in the basement. I'm not even joking. No. A centipede
not even
came
a
out.
related story?
No, it's related. It's related. I'm 5'11". I'm a grown-ass man. I saw a centipede run out, and my life flashed before me. So I just remember that as a 5'11" man. Now 3 inches against a centipede. I'm going to be big. I'm not going to have to worry about anything. Exactly. There is no cost of living. I'm going to eat whatever I want to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to figure it out. But for me to have to live with insects, I couldn't do it. I'm going to have to, like, you're actually going to have to become a hunter. You have to defend yourself way more often.
Yep.
Soft.
You never seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Man, they're fighting off bugs and mice all day. That's what they do for the whole time when they're small.
Let's get it.
No. Me and Shaheen are going to step on you as we're 30 feet tall. That's what's going to happen.
Accidentally. Respectfully.
Respectfully crush you with our size 90 foot. Yeah. All right. So because it's Shaheen's unofficial official first time, I think that we ran him through this on his first visit, but we're going to do it again because it's been a while. And that's 21 questions. Shaheen, how this works is I'm going to give you 21 questions. You have to answer them as quickly and as accurately as possible. There are no wrong answers, but there are no right answers. Are you ready?
Okay, let's do this.
Question number 1, air or boost?
Oh, it's got okay. Just
This
air,
is supposed to be an easy one.
Boost.
Oh my
Boost.
god. Question number 2, red or blue?
Red.
Question number 3,
I hate blue.
crew socks or no shows?
Oh man, crew socks.
Was that a question or is that your answer?
No, depend on the shoes. So much went through my head.
These are the easy questions. These are very
there are no easy questions. There are
no wrong questions.
Is your answer crew socks or are you still thinking?
Yeah, no, let's go crew socks.
Okay. Question number 4, and I feel like this isn't going to be yes or no. Question number 4, pineapple on pizza.
I don't respect you if you don't like pineapple on pizza.
Hey,
I just don't respect you.
Nice.
That's that. There's not even a question.
I have a follow-up. This isn't part of it. Mint ice cream, yes or no?
No.
Oh, man.
Like brushing your teeth and having vanilla that taste is the same shit. I don't want to have that as a flavor I bought on purpose.
Shane, it's not spearmint ice cream. It's mint chocolate chip.
What do you like about it? What do you like about it?
It's just delicious.
It's a leaf and chocolate. They don't even go together. They don't go together.
What do you like? Chocolate, which is also a plant? Like, what is your
caramel,
argument?
Like chocolate, like something that
chocolate
complements chocolate.
Chocolate is a seed. It's cocoa. Like, what's your argument?
Like, you need something to complement it. Mint doesn't complement, but like, whatever. It's one of those flavors. I like weird shit too.
Okay. Question number 5: original boxes or drop fronts?
I think drop fronts, just because they're better built.
That's very true. Easier to stack.
Yeah.
Question number 6: glow in the dark or 3M?
Probably 3M. Glow in the dark, like they don't last forever.
It lasts a while.
Yeah. Like
turn the light off, and your Yeezys are gonna glow. I swear to God.
Yeah, but like, yeah. 3M when it's done right. 3M. If it's done right, definitely.
That's fair. Question number 7: what is the shoe of the year so far?
Holy shit! I need help on this. Like, what came out this year?
I mean, you said you liked those Ama Manier 3s.
That might be the top one this year.
Most people's front runner is those.
Yeah, probably that. Travis 6s are nice, but they're not award-winning shoe.
I agree.
That's it. If those Dior, like the Dior Jordans they say are coming out, those are disqualified. Like, they're disqualified. I hate when people like put that in contention for best sneaker. No. It's never going to be the best sneaker. It's just a flex sneaker.
Agreed.
That's it. You bought it because it gave you some clout.
Because you're rich.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's fair.
But yeah.
I don't know if we got an answer, but that's a fair answer.
The threes so far.
Question number 8. What is a color that belongs on every shoe?
Color that belongs on every shoe. Yes, on every shoe. Black and white's not a color. Is that what you're doing to me right now?
You could do that. That's fine.
Yeah, white. A little bit of white.
White. Okay.
Like I don't fuck with all black sneakers. Like if it's all black, the midsole needs to be white.
Correct.
Personally,
agree.
You're up to no good if it's black midsole. I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
Question number 9: favorite brand that is not Nike or Jordan?
Favorite brand that's not Nike or Jordan? I guess. Are we talking about sneakers?
Whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Like any brand?
Yeah.
Shit, man. This is too much to talk about here. Like, we'll just go with something easy. Adidas. It's like Adidas.
Okay. Question number 10. What is Obama's last name?
Oof. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Did I almost get you?
Yeah. No. Like, I was just like, yo, no, there's got to be a trick question. It's good. I'm going to go with Barack.
Good answer. Question number 11. Dunks or Jordan 1s?
Jordan 1s. They look better. They're a little bit more, like, they're not as chunky.
Correct. They're a little bit more slimmed down. That's correct.
Yeah.
Question number 12. Favorite Jordan model above the AJ14?
AJ14. I used to like the 18s, the black suede with the blue.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah.
But in my personal opinion, 23s. I really like the 23s.
Ooh, 23. Yes.
But like in general, 15s and up to me were irrelevant forever. I didn't like any of them. Like if they dropped today, I wouldn't wear them, and that's just that. But I like the 23s. They never retroed those. They did for like trophy room and shit like that. But
one or
they never
two
had
here and there. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a really nice shoe.
I do like the 23 as well. Question number 13. Would you rather sit in traffic on the 401 or sit in line for sneakers?
Damn. I don't do sneaker lineups anymore. I went through the fuckery. I paid my dues. I was lining up for sneakers when like everyone called me a loser. Year later, everyone's doing it. All the same people. I'm over that. I met the friends I needed to in line.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over that. Sneaker lineups are fun once in a while, but like not today's sneaker lineups. They're a little aggressive.
Yeah, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
You got to get a hall pass to go to the bathroom. Like it depends who could lose your spot in line. Could look around. There's 4 people in front of you that I swear to God I've been here all night. Like those guys.
Yeah.
Yo, it's too much. Back in the day, I would go with sneaker lineups. It was fun. It was a couple of us chilling. Literally, yeah. We'll go with sneaker lineups back in the day. Today, with these sneaker lineups going on, I'd rather sit on the 401 with no car. In the middle of the road. Yeah.
With no car.
Jesus Christ. Question number 14. Dad hats or snapbacks?
Probably dad hats. They're both cool.
Dad hats. Question number 15. Yeah. Which 2 teams are going to the NBA Finals?
Cool.
Which 2 teams do I think?
Yeah.
Fuck. I want Lakers.
Oh my God.
You don't want Lakers?
No, I don't.
I want Giannis to win a ring.
Oh my
honestly.
God. This guy has the worst takes. Oh my God. Like, no one wants Giannis to win a ring.
No, because like he's a very loyal guy. Who the fuck is staying where he's staying? Like there should be no money I could offer you for you to move there.
That's true. Yeah.
Like he's a loyal guy. He's funny too, but I want to see LeBron win it. Anytime LeBron is up against a super team, I want LeBron to win. That's it. And the Brooklyn Nets, you want the Brooklyn Nets? You remember?
I don't want the Brooklyn Nets. Okay. No.
What do you want? Why are you looking at me like this? You want the Raptors to win? They're not making it. I'm being judged out here.
I hate all your answers.
No, Mavericks?
I would love to see the Mavs. I would actually like to see the Suns. Maybe the Jazz.
No. See, now you're just trying to be diverse.
No.
No, man. It's LeBron.
Everyone else is so easy to hate. That's the problem. This is an easy playoff to hate on everybody. Everyone is hateable.
Okay, yeah. I guess you're right.
Denver Nuggets. The Knicks.
Denver Nuggets was really good.
You can't hate the Denver Nuggets. Like all those teams you can't hate. Boston, Brooklyn.
You can hate the Clippers.
You can hate the Clippers
Trash.
easily. Yes.
Trash. Oh my God. I'm not going to get into it. I'm going to save this for my podcast, but what the fuckery that Kawhi, like, the fuckery that happened after he moved, like organizations went under, like the shit you were being offered. I don't even want to start. It's so stressful. Drake was like, yo, listen, I'm having a kid coming up. I'll name him Kawhi. We were about to give him whatever he wanted. And this guy thought, yo, their Clippers are still working on their own arena.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, and those ticket prices are supposed to be so expensive because they need to pay for that shit.
Mm.
They will never pay for that shit.
You're not going to have anybody left next year.
Yo, it's insane. No, that's a whole like 1 hour roast. Just as a Toronto, you guys should do it too. Just from Toronto. Remember when he was here? Like we were following him. Like he was actually the guy here.
Yep. Now he's a laughing stock. Now everyone's just like, he's the butt of the joke everywhere you go. Like, that's it.
Yo.
I actually heard a stat that the Clippers, the last playoff win for the Clippers was on, I think, September 9th, which is the same day as the last playoff win for the Raptors. September 9th, 2020. But the Clippers have gone further in 2 rounds. They've just have gotten swept in this round so far. That's the stat of the day for you guys. Question number 16. What are 3 sneaker heading essentials?
Sneaker heading essentials?
Yeah.
Sneaker heading essentials. Like a clean Jordan 1?
Yep.
A pair of sneakers other than Nike or Jordan?
Yep.
Okay.
You're phrasing them as questions, but they're good. Yep.
Because there's so much. There's so much that people need. Just like, what else? Sneaker heading, like a good pair of pants. If you're gonna because a sneaker can only get you so far in this world. You need to put the rest together. You can't just wear like a good pair of sneakers and then forget the rest. It's gonna fall apart on you.
We need to echo that again and again and again for some people. Question number 17, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yeah, it's a hot dog's a hot dog. Like, I don't think I've ever needed to answer this. I guess it's a sandwich. It can be a sandwich. I've made hot dog sandwiches. Okay, I've had a hard life.
Hot dog though. I know what you mean. The bread.
Oh, you mean with the bread?
No, regular hot dog.
No, because you eat a sandwich like this. You don't eat a hot dog like this unless you're like a fucking serial killer. But yeah, it comes down to how you eat the sandwich. So no, it's not a sandwich.
Okay, that's a weird way. For anybody who can't see Shahin, which is everybody, he put 2 hands up like you were eating a sandwich and said you can't eat it yet. I guess he's
like this.
Eat a hot dog sideways.
Yeah. You're one-handed with a hot dog and you're two-handed with a sandwich is his thing. Question number 18. Favorite team to wear on a hat?
Oh, probably Yankees. Yankees is the greatest logo. It's so iconic. I just wear the Blue Jays ones because I'm gonna shout us out. Before Styll, other brands weren't doing Blue Jays like that.
Correct.
Like the T-Bird logo, everyone's doing T-Bird. You've never seen that before us. So I just like that people are fucking with the Blue Jays now. But like the cleanest logo in the game is the New York Yankees.
Forever and ever, amen. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Question number 19. Spell Mississauga.
Spell Mississauga. Yo, you know what's funny? Sometimes I have to Google Mississauga to find out how to spell it. Like if I'm texting someone, I'm like, yo, why isn't it autocorrecting? That's how
you're spelling it
so
bad. Yeah.
I guess it's MISS Miss ISSISAUGA.
I don't even know what you said, but it sounds close enough. Yeah. You said a lot of S's in there, but yeah, I think it was right. Question number 20. What is your number one grail?
My number one grail is like not my most valuable, my most rarest or anything, but my number one grail is the Zen Yeezys. It's because I literally met so many people in this lineup. Like I have friendships since this day, just spending 24 hours with these people. Yeah, like back in the day, you actually made relationships in lineup. So that one just meant the most to me. And it was just hilarious. None of us had camped before. That was the first time, 24 hours. It was pouring rain. It was hilarious. It was just hilarious. It was just
weird
too
way
much
to
fun.
describe it, but that's fair. And question number 21. Would you rather receive your number one grail or 3 other pairs from your top 10?
Probably 3 other pairs. Because like one sneaker is not going to do anything for me. Yeah. Like no matter how good it is. And once you get your number one grail, it just all becomes boring. I don't like going after those shoes. And I wouldn't even wear them. They're too expensive.
Yep.
I feel like if you buy a sneaker for let's say $5,000 and you wear it, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. That's the only way to like, you shouldn't be, unless you bought the sneaker and then 3 years later, now it happens to be worth $5,000. Cool. But if you're buying a sneaker that was $120 for $5,000, wearing it, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I've never looked at that and been like, yo, that guy's doing it, man. That guy's killing it right now. I've never seen that. I hate it.
The
and
list of things that Shahin has said he hates is like so long.
But like the stuff I hate, I feel like is pretty reasonable. It would make the world a better place if people stopped these things.
Okay, Thanos. Sorry. All right, buddy. There, Thanos.
Heal the world.
We are gonna skip how much is that because Shahin is too long-winded, and I want to get into like the important shit and not play any more games.
I'll be back.
No, you're gonna be back for sure because there's not enough time in the world for one single podcast with Shahin. Clearly, that's what we've learned today. But we do need to talk about the brand because we've alluded to it. We've mentioned it many times. But still doing it. It's coming up on a year, I think you said, or it's about a year now since you started it. But like, what's the background here? Like, why did you start it? How did it come up? Like, just give us like the whole, like, cause this is like one of your first public, like, it's me. I am still doing it. And I mean, not to flex, but Canada Got Soul has known since like the first day. I remember texting you and being like, hey, you're Styll. And you were like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? I'm like, everyone knows it's you. Your voice is so unique. Like you're not hiding from anyone. You thought it was a secret and literally everybody knew. They just wanted to like play along for you. But like, what's the background? Like, how did it start? Why did you start it? Like, give us the whole spiel.
So like, yo, this is a story for another. Like the whole story is definitely a story for another day, because like it has to do with what I came from.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. So I transitioned, but no, this was started by me and 3 other people. Like it was a group thing. Like it was my idea, but I needed help to like bring it together. Mm-hmm. So it was not just me. Like we designed the hats. Like I came up with a lot of the concepts and like the new trends, the peach underbrim. And it was because like America, we were always ordering fitteds from like the States and we could do that shit here. So nice. I started doing like the shit I wanted to see. And now it's caught on. Other people are copying us. And it's just nice to see. A lot of American websites, like that cherry blossom fitted we did, there's an American shop that is doing it. Like they're copying it flat out. But like it's cool, whatever. Doesn't matter. Like it's flattering, but it's just cool to see that, like, because resell, like sneaker resell, there's so many shops. Let me give a shout out to Essentials. They're moving not too far from OD Toronto. So they've been trying, like, I'm pretty sure it's not a secret. These motherfuckers, they've been telling people for like 2 years, but I think it's finally happening from what I heard. I'm very happy for them. And yeah, it's just too much competition. Downtown Toronto, because of COVID, is destroyed. Is nothing going on down there. Every retail shop is closed. So when you go down this street, on Queen Street, it used to be like the shopping district, but nothing's open no more. Yeah. Before, when I would go, I could hit up 5-6 shops. Now I'm not going down there just for one shop. So that shit is done. But no, like still, it was a group of friends and we just started it. There's a long story.
I'm sure there's a long story, but I'll let you be the one to tell it. That's perfectly fair. I'm okay with that. But like, how's it been going? Like, is this how you thought it was going to be? Did you think it was going to be this busy? Did you always kind of know, like, you had the skill to make it, or like the drive to make it pop off the way it did? Or has it kind of just been like, what the fuck is happening right now?
So like, man, like I've been in the sneaker game in Toronto for years, but nobody really knows who I am. They don't. Like, I'm not an influencer. I've done a lot of shit that I don't get credit for. Like, anything I'm involved in, I'm going to bring a different take, and it's going to be dope. So I knew it was going to be something special, but it kind of blew up very big. A lot bigger than, to a point where we're selling out fitteds, like, way too fast. And I wasn't ordering that many fitteds. Like, these shits come in like months later. So like 4 months ago, I was not expecting what it is now. So we're playing. So next year is going to be like our actual year. It's going to be crazy. This year was like kind of testing. Next year, we're going to go crazy. Like we have a lot of shit planned, like a lot of exclusives, full out customs, different materials. Nice. I'll come in preview some shit. Like we have a crazy one for next spring. It's far, but like it's one of the dopest fitteds we'll ever see if it comes out right. It's a special material, but yeah, like it's crazy. I go in from sneakers. I became fucking tired of seeing sneakers. Now I'm tired of seeing fitteds. It's like, I'm so tired, yo. When fitteds come in now, I'm like, fuck. Like, even if it's dope, I'm like, yo, I have too many of these shits. But like the whole fitted thing came from like people can't get sneakers anymore. And it's just for them to style. Like, you know what I mean? Put an outfit together. And now it's becoming hard to get fitteds, which is hilarious. These people ruin everything. You can't have nothing nice.
Where did this like whole fitted pop? Like, I don't. It seemed to correlate with around the time you started. I'm not going to give you 100% of the credit. I'm sure you don't want it for like the fitted world just like exploding. But do you have any idea like why or where this all came from? Is it just like everybody just wanting exclusive things, and it was just people found a place in fitteds? Like, I can have this one that no one else can, because it seems like fitteds and side patches and cool underbrims and cool colors on fitteds are like back bigger than I've ever seen them. Like, they were big back then, but they're huge now.
They're huge, yeah. I can't pinpoint it, and I don't want to give credit to the people who claim they're the ones that did it, but like it came down to a couple of celebrities wearing it. Travis Scott was a big point. Him and New Era did the Houston with the, what is the slogan? Wish you were here.
Yeah.
That fitted. That one took it to another level. But honestly, it came down to like pink bottoms. Like, people switched up the underbrim and they made it limited. People were just, and then they would just call it the pinkies. Like, it became an Instagram trend. Like, you have the pink underbrim, you're cool. Everybody did pink underbrim. It's pimped out now. It's still cool, but like that was the reason that it blew up, I think.
And
but
I know I think you mentioned it on Instagram, so it's not giving credit where you're not already taking it. But the peach underbrim or undervisor, you kind of were the first ones to do that. Did you expect it to turn into such a big thing? Like, did you expect other brands to steal these ideas, or were you just doing them because you thought they were dope? Like, were they done with the intention of starting trends? Like, and did you think that they were going to take off the way that they did? Like, all these like things that just you thought were dope, all of a sudden everyone's like, yeah, this shit is it.
Yeah, no, honestly, like sometimes you just got to do something different. Like, everyone was doing pink bottoms. So I'm like, let's find a different color. The peach actually goes good with a lot of like colorways. So we tried the peach, and we knew people would copy it. Like, because there's not too many new ideas in fitteds.
There's only so much you can do, right?
There's only so much you could do. So, like, a lot of brands in the States now started the peach underbrim. Like, we did mint underbrim. We did a lot. The T-Bird is the biggest one. No one was fucking with the T-Bird logo.
Is that what you would say you're proudest of, is bringing back that logo? I love that. That logo was on the first fitted I ever owned. I remember I was in like grade 4. And this would have been like early 2000s. And I was like, I remember I like begged my mom to get me a fitted because like it was so cool to have a fitted. And the T-Bird was the one that I had. And I remember it so vividly. And like, is that the thing you would say you're proudest of, like bringing back, or like the trend that you've restarted or like reestablished?
So this is the thing. I'm going to give credit to this guy. If I don't, he's going to fucking page me. Peter, we used to work together.
Yep.
Peter. What's his name on Instagram? Peter's Tizanas.
Isn't it Petter or something?
Petter, yeah. So I was like, yo, what do you like? If you ever think of a hat you think would be dope, he's like, yo, I've never seen the T-Bird logo. I'm like, let's try it. Fucking did crazy. What? So like, I'm proud of him for that. I'm proud of him. What I'm proud of is like, there's no collection of fitteds right now that don't have a Blue Jays in them in the States. Everyone does a Blue Jays fitted now. Everyone. Sometimes they do 2 different patches. So like, I'm proud of that. Like, we definitely started. What else did we do? We started corduroy. People weren't doing corduroy fitted. Peach unders, the T-Bird logo, and just designing a brand new like design with the cherry blossom.
Yeah,
and we had to do one for Toronto. They keep making it for New York. Like, New York has everything. But it made sense for Toronto because like we actually have cherry blossom trees from Japan.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the same thing with like fitteds. I hope they don't play it out. Who knows how long it'll last?
Yeah.
Like the thing is, I'm not lids level where I'm gonna lose money if the trend dies. If the trend dies, I'm still okay. I haven't made it to my peak, so I'm lucky in that sense. But this community ruins everything. So we're waiting for you guys to do it again. We're waiting for you guys. Like in this game, like they're gonna ruin everything. It's just when are they gonna ruin it? And just get out before they do. And you just gotta watch for that.
Before Elon Musk pulls the plug on fitted hats,
That's
you gotta
it.
make sure. So you kind of alluded to it. You mentioned you're not at your peak. Where do you want to see it go? Like, are you imagining this being like a full-fledged thing, brick and mortar? Like, what's the goal? Like, if you could like fast forward 2 years into your ideal position, where would you be? Is it a storefront? Is it just like a warehouse full of inventory? Like, what are you thinking?
So if COVID wasn't a thing right now, we would have already had a shop. So like, I'm not looking 2 years down the road. I'm going to open a shop as soon as I can. Like we've made it to that point. In 2 years, maybe a big warehouse. So we'll go shop and then a bigger warehouse.
Wow.
But I always like keeping one store and just keep it a destination. If I ship online, you don't need 3 stores. You don't need one in Scarborough. Just order it online or just come to the one shop.
Yeah.
And you can make the one shop cool, and that's it. Less overhead. So I'm not about doing multiple stores, but a store will be next year for sure.
Whew, you heard it here first.
Sick, let's
Shit.
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll work part-time at still doing it. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So there is one other thing that you're venturing into, and we've kind of mentioned it a couple times, and you are, I'm going to say finally, but I feel like finally is not even a strong enough word for how long you've been saying you're going to do this, but you haven't done it.
We hear on episode 169. I'm starting porn, man. I've been forever, yo. I've been thinking about it for a while. I
finally did it.
bro.
Nice, bro.
That's it.
Finally did it. He has the resting bitch face for it. This podcast, give us the skinny. You're gonna give us the exclusive here. Let us know the details or the beginning of the details.
So the podcast is called the SOS Podcast. It's an acronym. Whoever can guess it.
Son of Shahin.
Yo, that's kind of hard. Yo, so we're gonna figure out the name of this podcast by next week. I might have to switch it. No, but like if you could find the Instagram for it, because we have an Instagram, or the name, just message us. We might have a giveaway for that.
That's a good idea.
But it's just gonna be me and 2 of my friends. We're just gonna be talking shit. It's a comedy podcast. We don't take anything seriously. We're not cooler than anybody. Like we're not the cool guys. The ones that think they're cool are always the losers. You got to just make fun of everything, make fun of yourself. It's a comedy podcast. We might talk about a fitted here and there. There's not going to be a fitted podcast. That sounds horrible. That sounds terrible. We'll talk about sneakers, just anything, just what we did today. We'll talk about the culture, random shit that comes to mind. And yeah, but just wait for it. And we have a very special episode. Like one that everyone's waiting for. A lot of people have asked me about this. I'm not going to drop that for a while. I want to get an audience first. And then I have something to say. But we'll see if I get to that. No, I don't even want to like hype it up, but like it'll be interesting. It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
We'll see if cooler heads prevail between episode 1 and whatever episode that is.
No, but we actually, we're wrapping up right now, right?
Yeah, a little bit, whatever.
Okay, so let me just bring this up quickly.
Go for it.
No, fuck it. We'll save it for the next podcast because like we shot a podcast and I was talking about something that had to do with you. We might not even drop that podcast. Fuck it. We might just do another one because we'll talk about this another day. But the last 2 minutes of everything I talked about is pointless right now. We're not going to bring it up. Sorry about that.
Great. Thank all the listeners. Just you don't get that 2 minutes back of your life. So Shahin will reimburse you.
But I'll be doing podcasts every week. So you're going to get bored of me eventually. So until then, join me, SOS Podcast. I'll announce it on my own Instagram, Shahin Styll. And that's the only place I'll announce it, to be honest. I'll announce it on the Styll Instagram like later. Let me get up and running. We don't have no theme music. I don't have a soundboard. I don't have anything cool. You know what I mean? I just have my voice.
That's cool enough, man.
And some alcohol.
Hey.
So it's like a weird mix.
That's more than cool enough. And one more thing that Shahin was, because so we semi-guilted him because he pulled the plug on us last week. That's why there was no episode, because he got incredibly sick out of nowhere. Not out of nowhere. But he had to skip last week, so he generously offered up a giveaway in partnership with this podcast. So Shahin, do you want to be the one to give the details or no?
Okay, so this is the giveaway.
Yes.
We're going to do, because I like you guys, and it's 3 of you, we'll give away 3 $50 gift cards. It's $50 Canadian. The fitteds are $50, so you just got to pay for shipping. And it'll be for the first person to answer this question. And we're actually going to mix it up, because I want them to do like a little bit harder research than just Googling whatever we had before.
Perfect.
What day is our 1-year anniversary?
Oh, nice. That's a good one. So DM us, and we'll tell Shahin. We'll give the contact to Shahin. But you have to make sure you're following at Shahin Styll, STYLL, and Still Doing It, STYLL Doing It on Instagram to be qualified. And the first 3 people to DM Canada Got Soul whenever this drops, so Saturday morning. When is Still Doing It's 1-year anniversary? What is the date? They will get a free $50 Still Doing It gift card to the online store. That's very generous. Thank you, Shahin. That's dope.
Yeah, for real, man.
No problem.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
And one more thing, like before we wrap this up, I didn't even correct you guys in the beginning. We changed our name from Still Doing It to still.ca on Instagram. And we're just Still. No, I don't. It doesn't matter. What the fuck? You think I'm mad at you guys? we just switched it. We're just, because you know what happened? I was at the gym. Okay, it's like a small gym, like a couple friends. I was wearing the Filipino fitted.
Yep.
And Filipino lady asks me about the hat. And he's like, "Oh my God, you have an Instagram?" She's like, "What is it?" And I'm like, "It's Still Doing It." And I was so embarrassed in the moment, just to say Still Doing It.
Doing it, yeah.
I went home and I'm like, we switching it, yo. Still.ca. That's it.
Still.ca. STYLL.ca, correct?
Just like, yeah, just Still Doing It. But Still Doing It had a purpose. It had a name. But STYLL.ca. I love you.
Got you. Shahin,
yes.
Thank you so much, man. This was dope. This was well worth the wait. It was a 1.5 years since you were last on, and we might have to wait another 1.5 years before you're on again, but this was awesome.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
I'll be back on soon. And everyone be good out there. Wear your fits. Wear what you like. Don't worry about other people. And don't be afraid to mix brands. Wear whatever the fuck you want. Nobody's paying you. Adidas doesn't care about you. Nike doesn't care about you. Wear what you want and love your life. Thank you, guys.
I actually just muted you for that part, but that's all right. Wherever you guys are listening to this episode, please leave a comment, review, follow, and or subscribe. Make sure to check out CanadaGotSold.ca to shop the latest CGS merch. Peep the YouTube for our latest videos and check out CGS Talk on Facebook. Do not forget to use hashtag CanadaGotSoul on Instagram for a feature. I have been Lawrence Hopkins, and you can find me at LDoggyStyles on Instagram. Woof.
I'm Joel Hernandez. You can find me at Joe Dooney, JO_D3OsNEY.
My name is Alvin Quincy, and you can find me at MISTERQ and then March.
Shahin, plug it one more time.
And I'm Shahin. Shahin Styll on Instagram. The brand is Still.ca on Instagram. That's it.
Beauty. That's it. Thank you for listening to us talk about sneakers and everything else for 169 episodes. And please remember to rock your kicks and don't mix other brands. This has been True to Size. We have been CGS and Shahin Still Doing It. Not anymore, though. And we are out. Peace. Still.
We still recording?
We're done now.
God bless.